I can't wait to teach you guys everything that's on my mind. Look at this banner. Before I get started, I just wanted to say a big thank you to the first product that was given to me. It's not really a product, it was really a nice gesture from Miss Veteran America 2016, Molly Mae Potter, Captain United States Air Force, who sent me these earrings. Look, they're American flags, y'all. Thank you so much, my queen. That was very sweet of you. If you guys are not following Miss Veteran America on Twitter, you should. She does a lot of great work, and she loves America like I love America. Now, let me teach you a few things. Linda Jean here. So I was trying to figure out what to name this video, because I want to give some references of places that you can go that is free to give you some advice, help you flesh out your business idea before you get started. You're really still fleshing this thing out if you're a new entrepreneur. And it helped me to sit down with someone who could kind of mentor me basically and give me the rules of the road before I started finding money and doing all this stuff, like really just flesh out my idea. So I was just going to title this thing Reasons Why You Should Use Score.org and find them in your local town, but I will start with Score and then give you a couple more that you can use that are free. Free 99. So let's get started. I started my company Mutt Sauce LLC. I needed a mentor. I knew nothing about the food industry. Mutt sauce is a specialty sauce. I didn't even know that. I just knew that my grandpa gave me a recipe for a really awesome sauce, and I want to share it with the world. And how do I do that? And so I Googled free mentorship. And I came up with Score.org. Now, Score.org is a nonprofit organization across the United States that will help you take your idea and they move at the speed of determination, of your own determination, to make it happen. And most of these folks have owned their own businesses. In my experience, I can't speak for other people, but the mentors that I have had own their own businesses. And for me, they were both military veterans. And I just wanted to say thank you while I'm talking about this to my mentor, John Suter and Fred Elam. Both of them retired military. Thank you for your service. Thank you for helping me realize this dream. So when I met with John Suter in Dayton, Ohio, I told him about my vision. And so he laid out a plan and said, these are the steps that you need to take to bring this to fruition. So it was pretty quick. So from concept to a co-packaged sauce was 4 months. And I hear that's kind of fast when you're just doing it on your own. I was actually still active duty, so that kind of lets you know what time frame I was looking at during the day. The other great thing that he did was when they flesh out an idea, they also assign you someone who they think is in your category or doing the same thing that you're doing, but maybe they're a couple steps ahead of you. And that's why I have to say a thank you to Peggy Hine Bellamy, who owns A Bit of a Bite Salsa. She was the peer mentor that I was assigned. They all sat together. We all sat together. John Suter facilitated the meeting, and we just talked it out. But what was great was she could tell me locally in Dayton, you know, these are the people you should work with. These are the steps that you really need to take based off of her experience, which really helped the thing like move forward as fast as it did. So that was really great, and I couldn't have done it without SCORE. Actually, when I moved to Washington, D.C., the first thing I sought out for my next business idea was a SCORE mentor, and I've been working with one here in the Washington, D.C. area. Love you guys. The next one is if you just go to your small business development center, every city should have them. So I know the local small business administration, you can go to sba.gov and find one. There's also minority business assistance centers or minority business development centers. And they're really great too if you want to focus in your category, whether you're a women-owned or minority-owned small business. There should be one in your area, and these resources are absolutely free. Another thing, when I transitioned into the government sector, I actually worked in the Pentagon in the Air Force Small Business Office. And one thing that I did learn more about that I knew about when I was working on Mutt Sauce was I was trying to get government contracts. And for that, they pointed me towards the Procurement Technical Assistance Center, or PTAC for short. And the PTAC, they had people there that coach you through how to get a NAICS code and all these codes and things that you need if you're going to compete for a government contract. And that was really important. And there's a lot of steps there, and you would need somebody to kind of walk you through that. So finding that PTAC would be really great in your area. And there are other ones that I have learned about along the way, and I will stick those down below in my profile. But I wanted to give you that really quick and just tell you and encourage you that if you have an idea, you should not go at this alone. You should be using this network. You can also use things like meetup.com. Find other entrepreneurs in your area. Do some peer mentoring. You have to do a little bit of outreach sometimes and figure out who would be able to get you going. But you need to lay it all out. You need to kind of have a plan, because it's just like when I was working in Air Force requirements. Requirements are the most important part of a program, and I'll talk about that more. But in every military program, there is a life cycle. And in that life cycle, there are phases. And the first phase is the requirements. You need to know what you're about to buy. You need to know what you're about to invest in. And that's why I said this part, the very beginning, is the most important part. You need to know what problem you're solving. You need to know what the landscape is like. You need to know what you're about to get into. Because without knowing those requirements, you're kind of just all willy-nilly throughout the way, and you can have what we call requirements creep, which is very expensive. So unless you want to have unforeseen costs or costs just creeping up along the way because you didn't do the research or find the mentors to tell you what to put your money in and where not to put your money, you need to take that time. This is the prime time for you to set yourself up for success. And whatever questions that you may have, just give them to me. Send them to me. Right here is my email where you can shoot me an email. I've already gotten a couple from the first 2 videos, so thank you, and I'll answer them. I'm pretty prompt about answering emails. And that's it. I mean, we're going to keep going. I'm probably going to post another video just to keep this train moving, but that should keep you going for now. Send me questions about your idea if you want to flesh them out with me. Definitely make an appointment with one of those free resources. I believe in you. Also, yeah, I'm doing product unboxing and product reviews. I'm reading a few books right now that I have on deck. So if you would like for me to read your book, I am a bookworm. Send me a link or send me a book. I will even put a mailing address where you can send me something that you would want me to review. And I will tell you right now, I love anything girl power. I love veterans. I love America. I love sports stuff. I love anything fashion. At some point, I'm gonna need some makeup tips. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, we're going to keep this train moving, and I just want to say thank you for your support so far. Have a good day. I have one more. So this is what I call like my clinch hitter. This was really like the catalyst to when I kicked off, and that was my local chamber of commerce. Now that is not free. It is a cost to join the chamber, but I'm gonna tell you right now, once you're a member of the Chamber of Commerce, that is like your family there. They will take care of you. They're people who are business owners within the town, councilmen, the Beaver Creek, Ohio Chamber of Commerce. I'm a member of it. And that, for me, was the best resource I could have to launch my product. They let me host an event there, a launch event inside the chamber, and they invited all the local business owners, the councilman, the mayor, and just bought the product, supported the product. I had 700 bottles hand poured by an Amish company, and I sold all of them in a week. I mean, that is the power of the support of the locals when you're a member of the Chamber of Commerce. So I have to put that out there. Thank you, Beaver Creek Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for helping me launch. That's another resource for you guys. Okay, I'm out.